got to see.
Welcome back, everybody. It is another episode of Future Watch, but today is very special. Today's episode is actually going to be just focusing on virtual destination with my awesome co-host, MetaBeast. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And today we're going to be focusing on Ethereum Towers, and we have two special guests joining us today. So before we get started, how are you, MetaBeast? What's going on?
I'm trying to keep my sanity here. Connection issues here and there, and now I have Alexa that's echoing everything that's going on my computer. I don't know how or why that started happening, but
you just gotta unplug her.
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Yeah, is she like trying to answer something and you're like not even asking her anything? That's well, it's been like weird too for us here. She's been answering, I don't know what question. I'm like, I didn't even say anything remotely close to Alexa, but I don't know. Just technology, I guess. They just see everything. But so today, everybody, thank you all for tuning in. The people who are here live watching us, or the people that will be watching the replay, appreciate everyone so much for coming in and diving with us into Ethereum Towers. So we did take a trip to that metaverse several weeks ago. I believe it was MetaBeast, or maybe it was when we started the show. But we didn't get to explore a lot of it. So today we actually have two specialized people that know so much about it, and they're able to share that with us. So I'm very excited to learn more about it and just kind of get to I guess walk around in the apartments on their end. So that's going to be really cool. Okay, are you all set now?
I figured out where the echo was coming from because I completely forgot. We are live inside of Decentraland. That's right. My other computer, I'm like, okay, anyway, yes, ready. Awesome.
It's all good. Okay, so for the people who don't know, so Ethereum Towers is a groundbreaking project redefining digital living. It's a vibrant, community-driven virtual world built on the Ethereum blockchain, where 4,388 customizable apartments rise across 201-story towers. Designed by award-winning architects, Ethereum Towers isn't just a place to visit, it's a social hub where residents own their spaces as NFTs, connect with global communities, and shape a dynamic, inclusive digital future. From luxury penthouses to communal green spaces, this is where real-world connections meet virtual innovation. So join us as we step into Ethereum Towers and uncover the future of this metaverse. All right, MetaBeast, before we get them in, do you have anything else to add on to that?
Nope. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all. Let's roll. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
All right, let's bring them up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in COO of Ethereum Towers. We have Dadcipher and our new friend we met today, also from Ethereum Towers and Decentraland Metaverse. We have Yolantis.
Hey,
hello,
everyone.
Welcome.
How's everybody doing?
Good. MetaBeast, you're a bit dark, but you can see your silhouette.
I switched over to Ethereum Towers. I'm sorry. I was going to go try to find them. So,
it's all good.
Sorry about that. Thank you both for being here. This is a first, actually, for this podcast. Well, no, I guess we had Carmen join us on Second Life, but first time we've had someone behind the project
yes.
join us. Very, very
amazing.
Exciting. Yeah, I've I did Twitter Spaces under the same name. They just it was the same people, and I really want more to reach out to people that either haven't heard of the metaverse or have heard about it, but are curious about learning a little bit more. So I thought this podcast might be another way. They graciously asked me to join them. So, but let's get into it, because I know you have a time frame. So let's start with you, and please introduce yourself, Dad, and
yeah, love it. You can call me Dad if you want. I also go by Shane. I get called Dad all day, every day, nonstop. Hence the reason why I do have a time commitment is because my kids are miserable. School, doctors, you name it. Today was not my day. Anyways, it's a pleasure to meet you both. Quick little, I guess, intro on myself. My name is Shane. I'm the COO of Ethereum Towers. I guess a little background on Ethereum Towers. We originally got started in September of 2021. So we've been around for quite some time. It actually originally started out being, does everybody remember loot style projects? Like where it was just essentially like words on sort of a screen, and it was kind of like use your own imagination to imagine like how this potentially would be used. But that's how it originally started. The community was so big, so vibrant, so early on that we shifted our focus, and at that point really began diving into sort of the background of metaverses, what people were kind of looking for, what was sort of like, I guess, problems that we could potentially end up solving. And that brought us to sort of what we have today, which is a VR and WebGL metaverse. Is really just designed for people to, get in there, collaborate, meet one another. It's not one of those where you need to grind. The other big component to it as well is like, you don't need, any sort of understanding of poly counts or Unity or, any sort of other development in order to actually design your apartment. It's really just simply a quick little point and click functionality. And with so limited apartments, it becomes quite the little get-togethers whenever we do host them in Ethereum Towers.
Awesome. Thank you. And Yolantis, real quick, can you tell everybody, the folks, who you are?
My artist name is Yolantis. Nice to meet you all. Hi, everybody in DCL. I do like to spend time in Decentraland, in Spatial, in Ethereum Towers, in HyperFi, a lot of different metaverse spaces. And I am a fine artist. I do IRL art. And then in 2022, I pivoted to learning a little bit about 3D art and then about AI art. When that hit the scene in the summer of 2022, it changed my life. I started doing AI art all the time. And so now I am an NFT AI artist who loves the metaverse. And I've got several apartments here in Ethereum Towers, which I joined on a little later. Dadcipher said September 2021 is when the project was born. And I remember seeing the hype on Twitter. And it was Twitter then, pretty sure. And then I saw a lot of my friends saying that this is something to look into. And, there was a boom. There was a boom of a lot of metaverse spaces in that year, late 2021 and early 2022. So I got my first apartment in 2022, and I have decorated it archival style. I'll show you this a little later today about the NFTs that I could import. Not only the NFTs that I made, but the NFTs that I collected. And it's a place for me to show off my taste and my skill, and it's just fun.
That
And
is cool.
looking forward to go in. They all got to see my apartment. I mostly featured an artist by the name of Rambler, and some other things, but we're excited. I'm excited to get to see Penthouse for sure, because I didn't get to take them anywhere else, and especially get to see some of the stuff you have, how you've decorated your apartment, Yolantis, which I met Yolantis through Decentraland, but that's enough on that. And let's jump in. Show us
Yeah.
what's around.
Why don't I start by kind of sharing out my screen? What I'll do is I'll kind of take you through sort of the basics of Ethereum Towers, maybe, how you navigate sort of the basic controls, especially on keyboard and mouse. If you do have an Oculus headset, it also works on that. You have sort of access to sort of the hollow pad by just kind of looking at your hand and all that sort of fun stuff. But I'll explain stuff along the way. I'll even throw together a quick little apartment just so everybody can see how it works.
Ooh, okay.
Everybody can see, like, I'm by no means, a game developer. We hire specific people to do those higher end pieces. But I can pop in there in less than 5 minutes. I have a nice looking apartment. I can throw some decorations around. I can add in some art. When it comes to like the NFTs, as Yolantis kind of pointed out, we're a little bit different. It's not just art that you've collected, but if you are an artist yourself, you can actually utilize that, and anything that's attached back to that wallet, that particular wallet, you can display in your apartment, even though you don't own it. It's your potential property. So. Yeah. Let's just
Can you describe for people like we are two towers who are like very tall skyscrapers? The visual footprint we've got.
Yeah. So it's two towers that are 101 floors. On each floor, there are 20 apartments. It is 18 standard apartments, as well as 2 luxury apartments. Today we're going to explore also the top 2 floors, which will be the penthouse suites. So I'm going to walk you through some of the nicer ones along the way here. But to kick things off here, just so that everybody understands, for navigation on computer, you just use your AWSD to navigate, to walk around. Q on your keyboard will trigger your watch. That will tell you what time it is, sort of in your local environment, as well as what tower you're in, as well as what floor. If you're in an apartment as well, it will showcase which apartment you're in.
Okay.
Using your E button, it brings up what's called the hollow pad. The hollow pad itself allows you to do a number of different things. When you're just kind of walking and perusing sort of the apartments itself, it allows you to quick travel. You can also make friends with people. So if you are friends with people, you can quick travel to them by just, if they're showing up as green and highlighted at that particular time, you can click on them, hit the quick move. It's going to immediately take you over to that potential person. I'm going to just jump into my own personal apartment here.
Yeah.
And I've actually removed everything just so that everybody thinks that, I'm walking into something, fancy. I'm really not. This is just a plain Jane regular apartment. From here, to start adding walls, you just hop into the hollow pad by pressing that E button. You click edit walls and you can start attaching walls wherever you want. And
so these walls are like already like included in this, or you have to pay for it?
Everything is included that you're going to find within your hollow pad.
Oh, okay.
But you do have to buy an apartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do need to buy an apartment in order to actually get in here. To start building, I should say. You can walk around, you can communicate, you can hang out with different people without owning an apartment at all here.
Okay. Very cool.
But I'm just adding in some outside walls so that way I can paint these bad boys. So bear with me here.
Yes, he can add drywall. And so the drywall texture that you see there, it kind of looks like it's just been applied by a real team of drywall specialists. And now he can choose what texture he wants to apply to the walls. We have numerous wallpaper textures, bricks, stones, tiles.
You name it. Yeah, we have approximately 2,000 different variations that you're able to apply directly in game here. So let's say if I want to do this, I can do black, I can do brown, light gray. I'll do light brown. Sure. And it's just point and click. You're left clicking on all the different walls that you want covered. If you use shift within the game itself, you can also walk quicker. So that's how I'm able to fly around here.
This is really cool for someone like me who is not very talented. And I can just like put up walls within
Yeah.
seconds.
You don't need to be technical. You don't need to understand like Unity development or polycount or anything along those lines. You can quite literally imagine Sims. That's the best way of describing it. It's like Sims meets Second Life in terms of like you're not grinding for anything in particular. What you're really just trying to do is have some fun, meet up with different people. I think back to like I don't know, during the pandemic, like people met up via, you know, Zoom or Google Meet or whatever it happens to be. Well, in the metaverse itself, it feels like you're standing right next to somebody. Like you feel like you are quite literally connected. It is voice activated in the metaverse as well. So in Ethereum Towers, you can talk directly in there. The further somebody is away from you, the less you're going to hear them. They're on the left or right hand side, you hear them
The
better.
spatial sound?
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah,
It does have the built-in spatial sound here. But yeah, let's just quickly finish doing this up. I'm not a very artistic person, so you're gonna see
Me
that
neither.
Yeah, same here.
it is what it is. Everybody's getting the quick build here. So I just built
This
a
is
couple
cool.
of tiny little rooms within here. You can obviously showcase NFTs. You can edit it. We also worked with a number of fairly large artists within the space itself. So like Harv Blocks, I don't know if everybody remembers Harv Blocks, but yeah, you can just pop in here. You can attach art to the wall. The other thing as well, is once you start getting into lighting, place different things above sort of your lighting itself. Let's see here. Wall lighting. You can actually completely change how the picture
Oh,
looks. So you
yeah.
can see how it does apply that. You can click on it again to edit it.
Oh, this is so cool. And so I could buy Yolantis's art and then have it here, like show up in my inventory and then place it on my wall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, there's approximately 2,000 different sort of items within here. So everybody's going to probably find something that they want. To rotate items as well. Oh, sorry, I pressed my mic
all right.
back.
Go ahead.
My mic back key, and it sent me back out. But to rotate items, you just hit your little scroll wheel on your mouse.
Okay.
No.
Wait,
So let's just pop in here. I'm just gonna grab. Yeah, sure. We'll use this.
Ooh, okay,
you guys have
fancy.
actually quite an inventory of some
Yeah.
decent stuff for people to put in there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing that we wanted to make sure people didn't feel like they're just getting like 9 items. You know, we want you to really kind of have sort of that individuality while you're in there, kind of make it feel like, you know, this is something unique, something is different.
Yeah, so each one of these items that you're seeing him scroll through in the standard areas are not extra charge.
Yeah.
It's not like you need to buy your wallpaper, you need to buy your flooring, you need to buy your furniture. It's not like Second Life in that way. So you get your apartment, and there's 2 sizes of apartments, correct? There's
3.
standard. Oh, 3 sizes.
Luxury and penthouse.
Standard, luxury, and penthouse. And
I
so
think
the
I'm
size.
standard.
Yeah, I just have my standards, and
But they all come with a very lovely view outside the patio.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can go check it out.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's very
definitely.
nice. We wanted to make sure that everybody had like a nice view. It didn't matter what floor that they're on.
Yeah. No one's
yeah,
looking at the parking lot.
So as you were decorating with the blue, I thought of water. Has anybody created something very unusual, unique, and different that is not actually you wouldn't consider it an apartment, but it is?
Yeah, I actually created a huge maze where like people quite literally exited the game because they got lost in it. And like when you are in there with like an Oculus headset, you find yourself actually getting yourself lost and like dizzy. Like the walls feel like they're closing in. Other people, there's actually quite a few artists as well that are in here that, hopefully one day we'll actually utilize the apartment for like small little get-togethers, like showcasing new music or fan meet and greets and all that sort of fun stuff that would take place. So if you've ever met an artist, number one, they despise leaving their normal IRL living area. So good luck trying to like get them to do fan meet and greets. But if they can actually, just kind of like pop in there, host, 5 or 6 fan meet and greets a day, not actually have to leave the apartment, and that those people actually sort of get that sense or that connection. And whenever they're ready to kick them out, they just, mark their apartment as private again. That's the other thing as well.
What do you say about that, Yolantis? Do you agree?
I'm just kicking everybody out, give them the boot. Private.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah. So when it comes to the apartment as well, things are a little bit different. So you can make it wide open to the public, so anyone can enter the space itself by just hopping into the apartment settings for that particular apartment as well. You might have 5 or 6, or if you're like Mr. Boomer, who I saw in the audience, who has 25 or 30 different sort of apartments.
Wow.
He might keep 1 or 2 just private for himself, and then make other ones just for his friends, or others open to everyone. So you're able to really kind of pick and choose who's allowed to actually enter in your space. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's a great feature to have.
But yeah, so I did make, if you want to call this like a fancy room, this is my trying to try to create at the same sort of time apartment. I didn't even finish off my my tile, but I do want to make my way around and show you folks some other places. Let's actually pop over to Yolantis and we'll go check out her apartment. So
real quick, how do you I'm frozen. Oh, here we go. The watch, that's how you can teleport around, is that true, correct? Or...
Yeah, you can use your holopad. So by pressing E, it brings it up for you, and then if you are friends with that person, so if you're next to somebody, you can press F and it'll friend them. If both people accept that friend request as well, that's the other thing. So you can't just have people walking around pressing F next to everyone and adding them, right? Like, you don't want that. Both people have to accept sort of that friendship in order for them to show up on your list here. But yeah, if you press E, that is how you open up your holopad. You can also quick travel directly on here as well, or on your holopad when you're outside your apartment. This will allow you to see all the apartments that are currently under your name, as well as just quick travel to both sides of the tower. So Tower 1, Tower 2. Once again, we are currently in...
Meet me, because I'm inside the apartment.
Are you?
Yeah,
okay. You're number 14, right?
What apartment? Where are you guys? I am apartment 14, floor 82.
Okay, so
if
you're in Tower 1, start by pressing E and go over to... Are you actually friends with Yolantis, perchance?
No, I have no friends on here, so I'm very excited.
Oh, look at that. Let me help you. Let me help you. So first things first here, what I'm going to have you do is just pop over to Tower 2. So if you press your E and then quick travel over to Tower 2. Then from there, if you can navigate using the elevators. So if you just walk up to it, click on it, it's going to ask you what floor do you want to go to. So at that point, you're going to hit 38 and then click the go button. And I'm just going to wait for you up here.
38, that's a funny number. Do you remember that, Yolantis?
What's significant about 38? Is there a funny story?
Yeah, somebody wrote a news article about Decentraland claiming there were 38 average daily users at the time.
Oh, is that it?
Oh.
Yes. And that set a bunch of people off.
We meet the same 38 people every week.
I made it. I am on floor 38, and you are...
Okay.
14? Is it 14?
Yeah, apartment 14.
My door is open. I'm set to public, so you should be able to just walk right in. Yeah.
14 is my favorite number. That's why I was glad to get a 14 over on the other tower. But
good.
Right.
All right.
So we're in Yolante's apartment right now here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in
Ooh,
trouble.
lovely.
All right.
Look at all that art.
Archival state. I made this in probably 2023 or something, or like late 2022 or something. So yeah, I built it to showcase my favorite ones that I had collected, plus just a few that I had made. So I've got like these I collected. If you can see me, right? Are
Yep.
you following me? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right behind you,
Leopard's
Yolanta.
Lunch is the name of this artist, Leopard's Lunch, and this is a derivative of like Avril 15, and that was from the Avril challenge. And then this one is a Dress X Hape. So Hape has its own derivatives with other like designer brands, and so I had picked this one to purchase from Dress X. This one represents, I am looking at like a extruded, I don't even know how to say this, 3D line color artwork. It kind of looks like houses or something, but I stepped through a self-help wellness program and it auto-generated this end result. And I can't remember the name of the program right now because it kind of fizzled. But this is personal to me based on the answers that I took of a quiz and a learning path in a self-help journey. It was super fun. Yeah. And then this is my avatar on the end near the glass. You can see my early, I chose this as my avatar when I fell enamored with Midjourney. And so this is one of my very earliest Midjourney works. And I use this as my avatar on Discord, not anymore on Twitter. Anybody else into the Shimas? These little droid bots, they were supposed to be AI infused and are bots, like this little yellow robot hovering thing. I bought one of those. And I have a whole haul dedicated to Varvara Ale, who is the main artist of the Flower Girls. And so my Flower Girls is my prize. The two prize NFTs I have are next to my door. So I have a Meta Angels and I have a Flower Girls. And
I
then
like these ones.
all of like the other Varvaras over here. And then my apes are Fight Back apes, and these are from that non-fungible people group. They're DAS 3D. And we handcrafted these apes. They had this whole program where you had an ape and you picked your own attributes and you could just design your own ape. And these represent me and my two sons. And so we each made our own ape. So that's why those are
very cool
to me.
Okay, so this is the first time I've seen my avatar in here. I look I have makeup on or some shit.
I'm the one.
Cute.
Where are you?
Oh,
Your
yeah.
airbrush.
Oh my gosh, you have lipstick.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You do have makeup on.
By the way, everybody can edit their avatar. You just go into the little WebGL component
Cool.
that I can post into the chat while I'm getting kids in bed, by the way. Because right after this, I do have to head out.
Yeah. All right. Well, the one
tell you what.
Atlantis, this is mine. If you find where I am, so this is my wall over here. The whole Makerspace series here with all of these like Halloween, like Salvador Dali type ones. That's my series that I made and minted on Makerspace, and then Makerspace did a nosedive and fell out of business.
Well, hey, Lantis, you're welcome to stick around with us if you have the time.
I do. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I will show you folks the penthouse because that's sort of like the crown jewel of sort of the metaverse itself before I take off here. So
Right.
I'm gonna go up.
Appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow you. So I'm gonna follow you with my E.
You might be able to. I don't know if you actually friended me there or not.
I did. I have you. I can quickly.
But we're gonna go up to floor 101. So this is the penthouse area. Obviously the lobby is a little bit different. So the penthouse themselves, there's 8 on the floor.
Oh, okay.
So versus 20.
Number 3.
You're going in number 3?
Yeah.
Number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
The heck is that? 1, 2. Ooh, I'm going in circles looking for number 3. All right. So ships goes faster. Here it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Found you.
Give it a second here for all the
Oh,
things to load in.
Is it locked?
Okay.
I'm
Wow,
getting
that's huge.
Yes, they are approximately 10,000 square feet.
Whoa.
IRL size. It is multiple floors, so you do have sort of a little bit of a different view as well.
Wow. That's
You
that's
can
so
look up.
high up there.
But yeah, this allows people to really kind of individualize both top and bottom.
Sheesh. Yeah, this space is huge. Ooh, nice table.
Yeah, we do have like a full-fledged kitchen like set that you can throw into a room. There's
I want
yeah.
Yeah, I
like
would
the meeting room.
half that in real life would be nice.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, this right here is a penthouse. Very straightforward in terms of building within here. There's 3 different sizes. So I developed in a standard apartment. That's approximately like 15, just shy of like 2,000 square feet in actual size. Then there's luxury apartments. Oh, there's Yolantis.
There's Yolantis.
That's about double that. And then there's the penthouse, which is definitely the crown jewel, where people typically put their super fancy stuff. And
Anything you can tell us about what's coming in the future, possibly, or?
Yeah, so obviously there's a handful of different things that we'd love to be able to do in Ethereum Towers. First and foremost, launching a token itself. That way, the tower token will kind of power the entire ecosystem. You can potentially rent out your apartments. So we've actually built out a lot of these mechanics, but there's renting functionality. There is also, I don't know if anybody grew up playing like CSGO, but imagine cases, but for like different pieces of furniture where there'll be, you might end up getting a rare or common or epic, you name it. Those are the main things that we are currently focusing in on.
Okay.
No, this is very cool. I was just curious. I don't know if you touched on this earlier. Why 4,388 apartments?
It was the founder who came up with the idea. So I was essentially the third person to kind of join the team itself. So Jason was the founder, and he liked the idea of at that point it was 99 floors, and then making 2 special floors, with the penthouses being sort of the top 2.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was like, when I was reading into Ethereum Towers, I'm like, why that specific number?
I know.
There's gotta be a reason.
Nope, sure isn't.
No, this has been really cool. I gotta get in there. I saw on OpenSea you can get some apartments, right?
Yep, most definitely. You can purchase your apartments directly on OpenSea. You can head to our Discord to figure out, and there's unbelievably helpful people in there that can walk you through all the different sort of steps to get yourself all situated. So
I think I have. Oh, and by the way, I coined the term polymetaversalist, Yolantis.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, all the spaces you go to. But then I forgot where I was going.
There's 2 polymetaversalists now.
Oh no, Rustan would be considered one as well. It's just whether
3.
they accept the term or not. Did you have anything you wanted to ask before we have to let Shane go?
Me or Yolantis?
Yolantis. I was asking you.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any questions for Shane before we have to let him go?
Oh, I don't know what to ask other than when legs.
When what? When legs.
legs.
Okay, so by the way, technically all avatars have legs. By the way,
They're
Every-
floating. I saw.
no, they are 1 pixel. They are 1 pixel. The biggest thing is so we actually had legs for the longest time, but the dynamics when like collision with, let's say, a couch threw them completely off in wild directions. So it is using, yeah, like you would be like completely flipped upside down with like legs on top of your head. So yeah, it's that delicate balance between, you know, spending more money, time, development on legs versus other things that could be potentially put in there. You know, I'd love to do 50 different things, but it's prioritizing sort of the core pieces.
I've seen some metaverses where all you are is a floating circle, like with your video chip in your head, and your circle moves around.
Oh,
so
interesting.
there's all manner. That's like nowhere,
Yep.
I think is what it's called. So yeah, there's all manner of types of avatars, and it's all super fun. I wouldn't not come into EW because of no legs, because look at what you can do with your apartment, and you can just chill with friends. You have audio, and it's like being on a phone call with them, but being real in life with them. I have had meetings in Ethereum Towers with the team, and up close, and it's just so much fun.
It's something unique, a little bit different. When you are like in a metaverse like this, it does feel like you are that much closer to that person, and like speaking to somebody in Australia, the UK, you know, I think we have a few people down in like South America, all in one tiny little area. It's pretty fantastic.
It's Hydebit from Japan, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's so nice to decorate your own little personal space the way you want it to.
Yeah, that's what I really like, that it's so easy to do that. When you were showing us when you were building that room, that's what I like, because I'm not a builder of any means. So for me to use like simple shapes to create something, I'm like just terrible at it. So to have the button I can just click and add that to my room, it's like that's really good for me.
I do also have like a few tutorials on YouTube where you can learn how to do it as well. If you're not, I think I have one for both the Oculus as well as computer, so it walks people through the different sort of steps. So.
Okay, and how do we find that YouTube? I know there's a link tree on the Ethereum World account on X. Is that?
Yeah, that's true. And we got back our 2FA, so we're now officially back posting on Twitter. It's been a while. I apologize. We're just trying to get the 2-factor authentication, as you were complaining about earlier, and I was like, believe me, I know. But yes, it's back up and running. But
awesome.
Yeah, well, you can check it out on there. There's a link tree within there. So
yeah, I'll share the
or
link
on
tree
Discord.
after.
So
right here. I'll share the link tree in the chat if anyone's interested. It has all the socials, all the links you can click to get in touch with the Ethereum Towers, Ethereum Worlds.
Ethereum Towers is part of like the Ethereum Worlds. The idea being sort of like the next big ventures into like different areas, different environmental biomes, as being sort of the core idea behind it. So
awesome. Yeah, and there's a lot of people in the chats that are part of Ethereum Worlds. Mads042. They missed the Twitter.
Thank you for joining
Mr.
us.
Boomer.
Especially.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Really cool.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you folks so much for showcasing us. It was awesome. Anything at all I can help out with, you just let me know.
I truly greatly appreciate you coming on. It's actually an honor and privilege. Like I said, you're the first person behind a project that has come on, at least for the podcast. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right,
Now
I got
daddy
kids to get to
duties.
bed. Yeah, like
Right.
I heard somebody stomping around really mad upstairs, so I gotta go
That's the
handle
cue.
that.
All
Yeah.
right, thank you, Shane. Have a good night.
All right, good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm trying to
Oh, that was
find
cool.
real quick also what was which episode we did go to Ethereum Towers, but we have you have a couple places, correct, Yolantis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to show us another one?
Oh, you want me to try to screen share?
I can certainly try to find where you are, and then forgot to get friends when I was there.
I think this. What's the red button with a arrow? Like, where's the screen share button?
That's Leave
Oh,
Studio.
yeah, don't do
I think it's the
plus
rectangle with a plus, right? That's the share.
Mhm.
Because I've never been on this platform. Okay, so we are.
Yeah, click on the share screen and then click on the tab that you want to get to.
Screen sharing. Some screens let you share.
And then if you need sound, you can toggle the sound on, or if not, you can choose not to.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I've muted Ethereum Towers anyway because it plays elevator music in the hallways and in the elevators.
Oh, elevator music. Oh, gosh.
It's muted. I'm still here in his kitchen, and his apartment is cavernous. He has so much fun stuff.
It was actually episode 7. Hanano dug it up for me, which wasn't terribly long ago that we were here. So
let's see, 8118. This one, 8118 Tower 1, 8118. I got a palindrome right there.
There you go. So
made myself a little classroom. And I think this is my Decentraland name, actually. It comes in as an NFT. When I bought my Yolantis name in DCL, I think this is it. I mean, I've had to buy a lot of names to verify.
Yeah, that's how a Decentraland one would look. Yes.
Yeah.
So that is my guess.
So here we're in Classroom Yolantis, and I've got my
good vibes. I like that on the wall.
Yeah, and the good vibes is standard. Everybody gets access to good vibes, and everybody gets access to these little eggs and wallpaper and tables. Oh. And since we don't have legs, I put all the chairs in the closet. So this is hilarious. We don't need no chairs. They're all in the closet.
You literally put them in the closet. That's funny.
We just stand. We just float at the table and listen to Jessica lecture us about accessibility on the web, because that's what I'm going to teach. And like, I know how to teach about digital accessibility in interactive experiences, immersive experiences, and the web, and on PDFs and on Word docs. And accessibility is the name of my game, so that's why I built a classroom. And then I've got some, this is like that BNV. We have a BNV build in Decentraland, and I bought one of their headsets.
BNB is an artist, or
BNB is like the name of a project for fashion. That like you get a little avatar and you dress it up in this little dresses and stuff. And
okay.
For tokens, like they have their own fash or their own money.
Do you have anything in the art? I mean, we can talk more now beyond Ethereum Towers. Do you have anything in the Decentraland Art Week coming up?
Oh, my communication has not been solid. I have popped into the CBD Discord, and I haven't really been efficient at finding out if my questions have been answered. But I had wanted to submit some artwork to Art Week, but I haven't heard back from Canessa. So I don't know if she's reserving any place for me. So it's coming up real quick.
I mentioned I had some artists interested too. So
yeah. So none of these are my art. These are art I've collected. Everybody gets a balcony. This is a standard apartment. You can configure your closets and your walls the way you want. And this is a VR painter. His name is Cats Will Eat You. That's his artist name. Is Cats
Will Eat You. Yeah.
He has this streak of daily art creation that's been going on to rival Beeple. I think it's longer than Beeple's streak, is what he said on socials. And so here's one that's not coming in right now. Seems to be not working, but you said artwork, right? So let's see what we got. So I think this one is quick move back to 38.
An idea I had come up with actually for an art gallery in Decentraland, if you ever want to add some to it. I'm going to work on it some more. I had it in there, but I call it the Amazing Art Gallery, and it's literally a maze with art pieces on the walls.
It's like Canessa's little caves in her build, right?
Yeah, she has caves, but I turned, this is literally a maze that you go through, and then there's right now it's 2 levels. I aim to make a 3rd. But
jeez. So in order to get through the maze, you have to stop by all the art. Yeah.
And that would also help you go through it again, is the different landmarks, or remember if you passed it or something, trying to find
a memory game.
Yeah. Well, these are cute.
That's my puppy. I minted my puppy to the blockchain because of a metaverse that has now gone out of business, and they featured my puppy in like a metaverse art gallery show. And that was called Someplace. And their project dissolved as well. But I was beta testing for Someplace back in the day, and they were like, hey, you could just mint any picture that you have of your pet onto OpenSea. And then I did. And then these other ones were like competition entries for various things. And these are really old. These are my AI artworks, these 3, and they're really, really like 2 or 3 years old now. And then these AI artworks are several years old as well.
I love these, the ones on the left side.
The dog.
Yeah, I love those.
Contrasting colors
I like those, like not so much color, but it works with like the dark, the light, the red.
It tells a story. I was answering a call to art back in the day. The call to art was inspired by the life of Dali. And so I watched a whole movie documentary about Dali's life, about the last painting. And I made this series to tell that story of how he made his last painting. So that's what that's about. Cool. And then this is my first NFT. And it is, it was in this, the shirt I'm wearing is from Ethereum. It's like ETH Denver 2022, and that was when I made my first NFT. It was curated into the ETH Denver gallery, and
that's wonderful.
Yeah, so I have minted that separately. It's this kind of nostalgia piece because it's a throwback to my own artwork from 2020, and the framed art on the wall there is a physical piece that I made from a dream that I had in the pandemic. So this is like pure nostalgia, and the counting is the counting of all the things that we were counting when we were right in the beginning of the pandemic, counting deaths and counting illnesses and counting, in our communities, in our family communities, city and countries in the world.
I see. Did you go to ETH Denver? Was it this year? Because
yeah, I keep on going back. Yeah.
This year was the first time I went.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
We didn't get snow this year. Usually in February there's snow, right? I think that there was not snow this year.
No, it was pretty nice as far as I was concerned. I think it hit the week after. I think I heard it hit the week before, and then it hit after as well.
Oh wow, so perfect timing.
Yeah, it was like a nice window, I guess.
Because at the end of East Denver, there is there's like a little snow bunny thing, like Breckenridge, and if you want to pay to have a little apartment or whatever, you can go skiing with the gang that you met at East Denver. I never do that though.
Yeah, that was way beyond my price range.
Yeah. This is good feels like 2023. Like I said, this apartment is archival to me. Like this one marks the first like sold out event. Like I got my piece curated into a drop from 0009, and it was called Enter the Vandals. And then one of the participants, it was a group show. When we sold out, we got all excited, and he made us this keepsake. So that's why that's in my apartment.
Very nice.
It was a part of that show.
For memories.
Well, we're coming on the hour mark.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
I just gotta say real quick, because when you were showing the picture of your puppy, I was thinking of you, MetaBeast. Like that's something you could probably do, right? And have one for your doggy.
Do you remember Petaverse in Decentraland? The Petaverse, the pet park they had in Decentraland? No? Well,
I remember there was like a stray dog who would link you over to a pet charity, right? He would roam.
There was that, but they had a pet park actually.
Okay.
And I had contacted them, and they turned my dog Jada into an actual avatar that I have. I'm trying to put her in every metaverse I possibly can. I want her to be the first to at least have done that. So
yeah. Mads is participating in the chat. Mads is our friend from Discord, and she is running the show behind the scenes. She says, love that you can have pictures of your pets. Just make an NFT of any picture, and you can hang it in your apartment.
That is really cool. I just like how you can like take stuff from essentially the outside world, mint it, and then have it in your metaverse.
Yeah.
Customize it.
Several of my ET friends have done that. They've just like minted the pictures of their travels, and then they filled their apartment with their own travels. And that's the only reason they minted it, is so they could hang it in their apartment.
Yeah. Like for people that don't want anything on their walls in real life, this is like another option, right?
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate them all for joining the podcast too.
I'll stop sharing.
I really, really, truly do. And I really appreciate you coming along for the ride. Also, Ulantis. It's awesome.
Do you have minutes left? Because you had poetry, right? MetaBeast, you had poetry that was in Canessa's build. Mm-hmm. Do you mint that to the blockchain? Can you tell us about your art practice?
I did some haikus, but no, I don't typically print them on the blockchain.
Thanks, Mr. Boomer.
I don't expect people to want them or anything, but I do have
the same like my puppy. Like it's just for me.
True. My pinned tweet on X though is like a 3-part one that I in particularly proud of. Like
I saw your pin tweet last night. I was researching everything.
She did her research.
Well, and as you can tell, I don't do this normally professionally. It's very as we go for the podcast. On my end, I know Dee and Hanano put a lot more work into it, which I appreciate so very much.
Yeah, it's fun to learn about other metaverses.
For me, it's just fun to do, and love to have people come along. And it's also really love it when they reach out to you after the fact to ask more questions or ask for some assistance. So like Richard did in one of our trips, and Dee had me take her into Decentraland for the first time just last week. So
yeah.
You went in DCL for the first time?
Yeah, and then
where did you go?
I went to Casa Rustan.
Yeah.
For Stony.
Check it out.
Ooh, risque, right?
To check it out, and then I had to leave because I was on the laptop, not
Yeah.
on this computer that I'm on now, which is a lot more powerful. And so the laptop, I'm like, oh, I gotta go before my laptop blows up.
It started making noise.
Yeah, so I was like, I think I should get out of here. And then I came back on this computer that I'm on, and I was like a different avatar. I'm like, how do I keep my avatar? It changed to like a different person. It was still my name, but it was like a different person avatar. I was like, I got to learn more about Decentraland, because that was really cool to go and check out the art in Kazakhstan while the DJ was like, mixing up all the music. So that was really cool to just go and check out.
Everybody. That's my favorite use for the metaverse, is to be in concerts.
Yeah.
I just like to go listen to music that I like, and then see the avatars, how they dress, and like how they move. They have their own like emotes, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah, this has been really cool. And I don't know if you guys, since you're both polymetaversalists, that would be cool to like travel to other metaverses together.
Yeah, you got to get me into VVverse. I want to try it. I saw one of your podcasts on VVverse.
Yeah.
I learned about it last year. I put it on my spreadsheet, but I didn't go in.
Yeah, that one's you kind of have to be, and you have to be invited to see other people's.
Oh, for real?
You really do.
Yeah.
So.
Or you can create like you can build your own. But it's like a lot of, they have stuff in the inventory like simple shapes, like bushes and shrubs, a few other things. But a lot of the collectibles that you use is like something you would have to purchase and have it in your.
Are you familiar with VV? Do you have any VV collectibles at all?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I didn't buy the bat cow, and I know that they're into that. But when I was in
the Readyverse,
that's actually separate. But
okay,
so that's funny. No, go ahead.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm not big into it, but VV is it's a collectible platform.
Okay.
And when you buy it, it's got a 3D aspect. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take it anywhere you want to, at least not yet. So
yeah, it stays strictly in the VVverse. Yeah,
you have to use either. You can do it with, you can build a gallery, 3D gallery on your phone, or there's just recently the VVverse. You can build worlds, but you can't select it so that anybody can come visit. It's just automatically, I guess, private, whatever. And again, you can take your VV stuff from one place to the next.
Well, I hope that I can do my favorite activity of listening to music in the metaverse in Ethereum Towers, Mr. Boomer, Mads, and Dadcipher, When Music. I know it's coming. So
we'll have a big party in the penthouse with music.
Yeah.
I assume that's streaming too.
Yeah, streaming is another thing altogether.
Definitely. So
yeah, that'd be cool to see. When it does happen, maybe we can get invited to just check it out.
Sit and watch really cool with your friends in your apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, movie nights.
Long list of things for the metaverse in general.
When?
Yeah. For long list of things to materialize for the metaverse to really.
You guys can share like all the different metaverses that you've been to, because I mean, you guys are probably familiar with a lot of them, but maybe there's one that you don't really know about, and you guys can share and take each other on tours.
Yeah, I challenge people to name one that I'm not aware of or haven't been.
I know you say that all the time, and then someone's like, "What about this?" Like, "Yep, I've been there to that one." Like,
yeah.
I mean, I've got my spreadsheet in front of me, so.
Okay. Wow, nice.
What about someplace like that? The one I said that has already fizzled.
No. If it's fizzled like that, I probably don't know.
They were using the Flow blockchain, and So you know Mona, of course, and Sandbox and Decentraland, and Crypto Voxels, the biggest ones, and Ethereum Towers is at the like I found out about it like early in my journey of making this spreadsheet, and then I've got there's gaming ones and then there's open ones, and so I don't go inside the gaming ones because I don't want anybody to force me to game, and so the Axie Infinity and things like. Well,
let me ask you.
Remember Human Park? Do you remember HumanPark.io? They kind of fizzled too.
No,
they shut it down in 2024. So Human Park was.
Oh, that you would have had if they shut down in 2024. You would have had me on that one then because I had not heard of that.
Yeah, well, they let you have your avatar nude and you could tattoo it up. You just put tattoos all over your avatar. And
I wonder if Rustan heard of that one.
Oh, I know, with his body painting. Who knows? Probably.
I've got On Cyberspace. I have a business space in On Cyber from Audacity.
I have issues getting in there for some reason.
Issues?
Yeah. I thought they were shutting down because of it. We were going to do an episode on it, but I get this repeated error on different computers, different browsers. That's the thing. Anyway.
I can get it, no problem. What about Liberland? World Liberland, and this is a Latino American.
No, that one I have not heard of.
What about Fuck Renders? Sorry for the swear, but that's his name. Lucidia. He has his own metaverse, Lucidia. Budverse, Substrata, Heavenland, Ether, Astro.
Yeah, we went to Substrata. Well, this one, Richard.
Yes, this. If you've heard of this one, The Man Who Sold the World.
Simulacra.
Nobody ever has heard of that one, and it's been around as probably as long as Decentraland. It's an open metaverse. It's been open forever. It's actually the most decentralized platform probably ever. Everything that's it. One of its downfalls is everything you do is on the blockchain, which includes your building, and then that costs money and stuff.
The Man Who Sold the World.
Weirdest. It is. So they call it the Sufferverse. It's
oh my gosh.
But there's a very small group of people that have been there for the longest time that I hang out with them on Twitter Spaces every so often. But that's so funny.
Loop? What about Loop? Like my artist friends have spaces on Loop.
Nope, I've not heard of that one.
I'm beating you. I'm just winning.
You guys got to get together and get your sheet together so you can check out these
different ways. Together? What are you trying to say?
No,
get your shit together, man.
Make friends and travel together in the metaverses.
I have IMX3, which was debuted to me on July 24, 2025.
Not too long ago.
RP1?
Well, yeah, I have RP1. And Digital Twin of the Earth. Yeah. Anyway, this is
how many pages is your sheet?
I had 90 rows.
Oh my gosh.
I was at 115 different metaverse platforms.
Goodness. Yeah, and there are hundreds, literally hundreds, and I have only these are only things that I write down because I see them on my X feed. I don't go in them all. I don't buy into them. I just learn about them, and then there is a comparative service which is Metaversed, and they have these charts and graphs which shows you who has more market share, which platforms, whether it's a gaming platform or an open metaverse, and METAVERSED. And so they're a consulting company and they have their own business, but they do offer these infographics for us interested polymetaversalists.
I gotta get that. I gotta make that word a word. However you go about doing that.
Yes, you gotta copyright and trademark it.
Yeah,
That's what
care
you
about
gotta do. No, this has been really cool. It's been really fun. And thank you, Yolantis, for your time and coming on and showing us your space and chatting with us about Ethereum Towers. It's been really fun. I'm gonna have to.
Any final words you'd like to say?
Oh, you cover the gamut. So this was a really well-rounded space, and I appreciate the chance to show off what I've collected and what I've made. And it was really cool to see Dadcipher build it. I've seen him build those at least 10 times. I've seen a lot of his live streams, and he just gets faster and faster because he practices all the time. And that was fun to see how fast he could do it. Signing off, and until next time. Love out loud.
Thank you, Atlantis.
You want me to do you want me to do the final, or how?
Yes, you do the final. This is your show.
Thank you very much, Yolantis. Thank you, Shane, from earlier. Both of you for joining us for part 2 of Ethereum Towers. So this was cool, fun, and everyone who in the listeners, viewers, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to the Yolantis fans. And as always, be safe, be well, be you.
Until next time, thank you, everybody.